Game show time, as we're going to hand out some awards from what we saw on Conference Championship Sunday. You guys ready to pass out some hardware?
Let's do it.
Let's go down that road, and let's start with the first NFL superlative from Championship Sunday.
The Beach Diet Gone South Award.
Big boy talk.
Thicko mode. This is great. Andy Reid said in his post-game press conference following the Chiefs' AFC Championship game, well, why don't we just let you hear what Andy Reid had to say?
Fired up to go to Miami. Need to get on a diet so I can fit in my clothes so we can go do our thing.
Which sounds great,
And
right?
then what happened?
Well, then he said this is how he celebrated.
Got a cheeseburger and went to bed.
Yeah.
I don't think that diet's going to stick.
Not
That just
many-
may be me. I'm
Talk
not
dirty
sure.
to me, Andy.
Not many diets have cheeseburgers on them. So congratulations, Andy.
I want to be on
Hopefully-
those diets.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Next.
The Whole Kittle Kaboodle Award.
Come on, guys. Be professional.
Okay. George Kittle showed just how much he appreciates his quarterback after the big win in the AFC Championship game. The star tight end wore a T-shirt during his, NFC Championship game press conference that featured a topless Jimmy Garoppolo. He said, you remember Jimmy had a T-shirt with his face in his locker. I got this the same day. I just didn't show you guys because I was saving it for a special occasion. I think it looks pretty good. And he signed it. He's actually wearing a picture of a shirtless Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, man.
I'd
Look
wear
at him
one.
go, yeah.
I'd wear one.
It's rock solid.
I got no problem
Jimmy
with
He got
that.
it
very
fitted for
buff
the,
right there.
He got it fitted for the
For the
pads,
pads.
too.
It's over the pads and signed.
Respect.
Yeah.
Golic and Wingo, by the way, presented by Progressive Insurance. Our next award.
The
He's
Not
the bad man.
Award.
I told you this one hurts my heart because when
Yeah.
I was growing up, he was Patrick Mahomes for all of us. Like, he was that level of inspiration. And even though he was 31 of 39 in the NFC Championship game, threw for 326, we know a lot of that was when the game was already out of reach. He was a part of 2 interceptions and a lost fumble. He's now 1-3 in NFC Championship games. All 3 losses against the Niners, which is the wild part in all of this.
Yeah, and he's never had a conference championship game at home either, which is a big part of this. All right, we move on
boy.
to that bleep coming to KC award.
All right, the
KC. KC.
Award.
Unbelievable.
Seriously,
No,
Trey?
yeah, no, I messed that up.
Yeah.
I did. Totally messed that up. So I'll
Unbelievable.
let you take
And
it.
you didn't mess up like at the beginning of it.
No.
Halfway through and it had been done a certain way.
We'd already
You changed
established
it.
the pattern.
That
All right.
seems to be on brand.
The blank coming to KC award goes to Frank Clark. Former Michigan Wolverine told NFL Network on Friday that Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry, who was rushed for a ton of yards, was easy to tackle. Clark has been a welcomed addition to the Kansas City defense. He's been playing really well. And
Yeah,
obviously-
they held Derrick Henry to 69 yards in that game on the ground, and in the second half, they really turned up the heat, so Frank Clark called his shot.
Yeah, and in the post game, he really called the shot by having every other word having to be beeped out.
It was lengthy and it was awesome.
Yes, it
All
was.
right, Trey, let me try this out for you.
You do it.
What's up next?
The
I'm not going to be here.
Award.
That goes to Phillip Rivers,
Felipe.
who has packed up his family and moved from California to Florida. And let me be clear, that's not an easy move. Phillip has 73 children. Actually, he has 9.
Yeah.
Trending
They
towards
can each take
73.
a shift on the drive across country because you know they're taking the van for that one.
Absolutely are.
Yeah.
You take
so
that van.
Phillips says he did it to be closer to family. Again, he went to school at North Carolina State. He's from the South. The question then becomes, what does that mean about his football future?
Yeah.
A lot of teams in that area.
Yeah.
that
And
might be needing a
again,
quarterback.
aging quarterback like him, like Eli Manning. It's going to be real interesting what happens with these guys.
I'm going to let you take it.
All right, here we go. We do this every week. First up,
The GOAT.
this is the good one.
Yeah. We're splitting it, by the way,
We are splitting this one.
which I find that's very fair.
You know what? Considering we got 2 teams representing in the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes and Raheem Mostert, both the representatives for theirs. Mahomes, obviously, in his first 2 seasons as a starter, an MVP, a 50-touchdown season, 2 conference championship appearances, and going to the Super Bowl. Raheem Mostert, 220 yards on the ground, second only to Eric Dickerson as far as single-game rushing performances in the postseason.
Yeah. The list is you and Eric Dickerson. You're doing something
It's
right.
pretty darn good. All right, if we have a good GOAT, we have to have a GOAT on the other side.
And the GOAT.
That would be Monday morning quarterback takes.
Yeah.
Is what we're talking about. And we started out with Stephen A. Smith said Alex Smith could have gotten the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, which we all completely disagree with.
Not disrespecting Alex Smith at all.
And Michael Wilbon thinks Marcus Mariota would do the same as Ryan Tannehill. And basically, we're like, he was in there and didn't do the same.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
Literally, the offensive production doubled
Yeah.
when Ryan Tannehill took over for Marcus
Galaxy
Mariota.
brain take, Stephen A. just caping for the other Smith.
Really?
Maybe.
All right, fair.
And we figure at some point you're going to get this game right.
No. That's the one thing you can count on. Coming up, do Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens now have a clear path to the Hall of Fame? We'll get to that next on Golic and Wingo.